I just want everybody to know that if you haven't already noticed, this is how life is supposed to be. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Ignorant Money Club. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something super simple, just something I've been thinking about, crossed my mind, and I felt like I wanted to share it with you all. So before we jump into the video, please hit that subscribe button, smash up that like button if you enjoy all the content, and hit that notification bell so that you can receive the latest and greatest from IMC. Anyways, I've just been thinking about how this year has passed us by. You know, we've been in a time that most of us have not experienced throughout our entire lives. And it's just been very interesting to see how things have panned out. It's September, things are about to get ready to start to slow down. And, you know, everybody's just wondering like, okay, what is next year gonna be like? Because to me, it seems like this year just flew by. I'm talking about, I just turned 27 and I'm about to be 28 in like 3 months. So anyways, can't harp on that stuff, can't harp on the bad. A lot of bad things happened this year. You know, people lost their jobs. A lot of people passed away. You know, people pretty much got into a lot of bad situations. They built bad habits and things like that. But I don't want to harp on that. What I want to focus on is all the good things that came out of this whole pandemic and this year alone. As I scroll down social media, I always see a ton of posts. People always talking about the weight loss goals that they met, all of the financial goals that they met, people starting businesses and doing all kind of things that you wouldn't even think would come out of this pandemic. So when you think about all that stuff that's going on and all the stuff that you're seeing on social media, it's like, okay, like, wow, you know, this stuff is really happening. And, you know, I think about like, all right, why are these people able to achieve all of this stuff now and they couldn't do it throughout, you know, a normal day or a normal year? And it's because the flexibility that we've been able to have. I can't speak for everyone, but I know a lot of people, their work life has changed dramatically. They've been able to work from home and they've been able to have more time for themselves on a daily basis. So even if you still have to try to allocate and finesse, you know, 8 hours worth of work for your job, when you're at home, you still have the opportunity to work and cook a, you know, good healthy breakfast. You have the opportunity to stay in your workout clothes and work and you know, work out while you're pretty much at home or whenever you take a break. So instead of eating lunch, you can work out right there at your house or go for a quick 30-minute walk or something like that. And then in regards to the just the financial goals and the business goals, like people have been really using some of that time that they would normally be at work to allocate towards things that they really want to achieve. And I just want everybody to know that if you haven't already noticed, this is how life is supposed to be. And that's why I strive for financial freedom, and that's why I push it. That's why I teach people about it, because this is the life that we want. We don't want the scams, the quick money and stuff like that to the point where we're putting down another person and things. But we want that life where we can choose to do what we want when we want to. And of course, it requires us to work and build up to that. But guess what? You don't just sit there and, you know, just be able to lose all of this weight without certain situations, or be able to achieve all of these goals without certain situations being in place. So what this year has shown me ultimately is that we have to start taking control of our time. If we move forward, I know some people say this is going to be the new social norm and stuff like that. But if we continue to move forward and we pretty much have to go back to work, go back into the offices and things start, you know, getting back to the way they used to be, we have to remember some of the things that we have been doing now. Like, remember that mindset, talk to our employees, try to see if we can get a flexible lifestyle, you know, where you come in the office some days, stay at home some days, because ultimately that is what's going to determine a lot of our success, how much time we have to put in, how much time we have to dedicate and allocate towards ourselves. So I just want everybody to just remember that point and just remember that you can achieve a lot of your goals, but it's harder when you have to allocate 8+ hours to somebody else's job. And really, most people work more than an 8-hour day, because when you pretty much get up, get ready for work, commute, and then go to work, and then, you know, leave work and commute back home, that's really like a 10-hour day if you really think about it. And if you sleep in 8 hours of those days, that's 18 hours of your day already used up during the weekday. So what, you really only have like 6 hours of free time. And so now it's like we're being able to combine the free time that we have and the time that we normally will work and kind of accomplish everything that we need to. And that's just a blessing in itself. So I want everybody to I'm gonna just say it one more time, just think about that and think about how things going on. Don't just sit there and get back into that redundant 9-to-5 work lifestyle, because that is not the way. You want to be able to have flexibility in your life. Who cares about a 6-figure salary or a 4-week vacation and all this other stuff? I don't care if the company let me get on the company jet and flew me all around the world. We're slaves, pretty much working for them. In the moment that we stroke out and pass away because they pretty much utilized us to our fullest extent, guess what? They're gonna find the next youngest, brightest person to replace you, and that'll be the trend that keeps going on for year to year. So think about that as you go throughout your day. Think about how this year has had a lot of good things that came out of it too. And how you can continue on keeping these healthy habits and these good habits throughout the remainder of your life, and how you want to have control moving forward. We want control of our time. That's probably one of the most valuable things, because guess what? No man, no woman, nobody on this planet can give you back time. That's the most, it's the greatest resource if you ask me. Even people who are billionaires, Warren Buffett, he can't buy 10 more years on his life. He couldn't, even if he wanted to. So that's what you have to think about. Super wealthy dude, but couldn't even pay somebody to give him 10 years on his life. So we have to take this time that we have very important, because every day isn't promised. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can receive the latest and greatest, and I'll be back to you all with more content. Thanks, and have a great day.
And my enemies closer, most these niggas be leeches, they can't do nothing for you. Always ask myself, who really gon' ride for you?